Tonight on Connecticut's news station, a death investigation underway. What we know about a body found outside of a soup kitchen.
And getting ghost guns off the streets.
Ghost guns are a threat in our community and in communities across the country every single day.
More on the efforts to ban the firearms as violence is on the rise.
Plus, mosquito concerns. West Nile virus detected in insects found in several communities across the state.
Oh, I'm gonna try for it. If I'm lucky, that might happen.
And Mega Millions turns to Mega Billions. We're hearing from people looking to win big tonight.
Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. For the Fox 61 News at 6, I'm Sarah Sanchez.
And I'm Ben Goldman. Our top story here, the homeless community in New Haven hurting tonight after one of their own was found dead right outside of a soup kitchen early Monday morning. That man has been identified as 36-year-old Keith Petrulis. Fox
61's New Haven County Bureau reporter Julia LeBlanc finds he was well known and well loved.
It's just a tragedy.
Wayne Hutton was there as police were identifying the body of his friend, Keith Petrulis, early Monday morning. He was found dead on the steps of the soup kitchen he ate and slept at for years.
It's a great loss, not only to the community, but to an organization that tries to help the homeless.
Hutton has been homeless since 2019. He met Keith when he lost his home during the pandemic. Shortly after, Keith became a fierce advocate.
Hi guys, I'm Keith.
Keith was involved in the creation of UACT, the unhoused activist community team, fighting for the homeless population in New Haven.
He was an incredibly bright light. He made New Haven a far better place. He was easy to love.
Billy Bromage is also a member of UACT, and though we don't know for sure how his friend died just yet, if it was related to medical issues, Bromage believes the system failed him.
I mean, Keith was out here struggling every single day, and if somebody's got health conditions, they should not be out sleeping outside every day.
A problem New Haven's mayor says they're working hard on, but this makes it even more clear that more needs to be done.
To think that we might have lost someone because they didn't have access to the proper resources is tragic and just underscores the very thing that Keith was advocating for.
We're going to make sure that we can figure out a way of making this not happen again. He didn't deserve to die outside and homeless.
Now back out here live outside of the soup kitchen, you can see this memorial is here for Keith, but the executive director here at Desk says they are planning a special service for Keith planned for later this month. In the meantime, we did reach out to the medical examiner. At this point, they tell us that the cause of death is, quote, pending further studies, though police do believe that it is leaning towards the fact that Keith did suffer from some medical issues. We are live here in New Haven tonight. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Julia. The Supreme Court's backing a Biden administration effort to regulate ghost guns for now. The court voted 5-4 to put on hold a ruling from a federal judge in Texas that nullified the Biden administration's regulation on ghost gun kits. The regulation will be in effect while the administration appeals the ruling to the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans. The Justice Department told the court local law enforcement agencies seized more than 19,000 ghost guns at crime scenes in 2021. That's more than a tenfold increase in about 5 years.
Staying on this topic here, as the Supreme Court votes to reinstate this Biden administration effort to regulate ghost guns, Connecticut's legislators are pushing for a federal law to ban these weapons.
Fox 61 political reporter Emma Wolfhorst joins us now in studio to break it down for us. Emma.
Sarah, Ben, officials say ghost guns are becoming dramatically more prevalent across the country. Nationally, ghost guns recovered by law enforcement increased more than 1,000% from 2016 to 2021. And here in Hartford, it's the same story.
This is not an abstract issue. This is not a theoretical threat. These guns are being used in violent crimes in this community, in communities across our state, and in communities across the country.
Ghost gun seizures in Hartford jumped from just 7 in 2020 to 58 in 2022. So far this year, Hartford police seized 24 ghost guns.
They are one of our most significant
dangers right now that we're dealing with when it comes to gun violence.
Despite strict state laws, Connecticut officials say more needs to be done on a national level to stop these weapons.
We have strong laws here in Connecticut, but guess what? Guns really have no respect for state boundaries.
Tuesday, Blumenthal reintroduced federal legislation to ban ghost guns. His Ghost Guns and Untraceable Firearms Act would require online and other sellers of gun-making kits to comply with federal firearm safety regulations, like having a manufacturer's license, putting serial numbers on the frames or receivers, and making purchasers undergo a background check.
They look like a gun, they shoot like a gun, they kill like a gun.
Hartford community advocates say a law like this is necessary.
It's the inner city youth that these guns are impacting. Inner city youth. These guns have been sold on our streets daily.
And the Biden administration's regulations on ghost gun kits issued last year require parts to be licensed and include serial numbers and makes manufacturers run background checks before a sale. And while Blumenthal says he's pleased with the Supreme Court's ruling today, he calls it a temporary measure, saying this underscores the urgent need for Congress to pass strong legislation banning ghost guns once and for all. Sarah, Ben.
Emma, thank you. A shooting is under investigation in New Haven. It happened early this morning at the intersection of Henry and Orchard Streets. While police responded to the scene, they were alerted of a gunshot victim that walked into the hospital. At last check, they were in critical condition. Police say a house on Henry Street was also hit by gunfire. No one inside the home was injured.
New funding will go toward preventing pedestrian deaths in one community. $3.4 million will help create a multi-use path with sidewalks and pedestrian bridges along Route 67 in Oxford. The trail will connect both the Larkin State Bridle Trail and the Naugatuck River Greenway Trail.
Pedestrians and bicyclists often are at risk on our roads because there are no specific lanes or places where they're safe. This project will make walking and cycling safer for everyone.
The town recently completed the first section of the trail between the town hall and Municipal Center and Dutton Road.
Tomorrow, war veterans impacted by burn pits will have the last chance to apply for new health care benefits. Millions are eligible for backdated benefits through the PACT Act. The bill expands benefits for soldiers who were exposed to burn pits, Agent Orange, and other toxic substances. This includes certain kinds of cancer and breathing illnesses that were caused by serving. Any veteran or survivor looking to apply can find details on fox61.com.
Happening right now, a forum discussing bear safety in our state. State Representative Karen Reddington Hughes and DEEP officials are informing and preparing people for bear encounters. Tonight's forum started just a few minutes ago at Litchfield Town Hall, and another is scheduled for tomorrow night at Bethlehem Memorial Hall. The events are free and open to the public. More information about these bear safety forums is available on fox61.com and the free Fox 61 News app.
A warning to Burlington residents to be on the lookout for 3 escape artists. These 3 cows are on the loose in the area of George Washington Turnpike, Angela's Way, Perry Drive, and Tane Mountain. If you spot the cows, you should not approach them and call police so they can bring those cows home.
Lined up perfectly in a row right there.
Single file.
On their getaway. A humid day outside across the state. Meteorologist Ryan Breton is here with a check on the forecast. Hi, Ryan.
That's how I feel on a Friday after a long week of work. Just run out and run away, right? That's the idea those cows have there. Hi, everybody. It's still humid out there tonight. A lot of clouds and a couple of showers. We actually have one that just went through the Hartford area. In most places, it's not raining, but in some of our most populated areas, it is. We have this one shower that went right through Hartford, now moving on off to the southeast. It's headed out of Glastonbury and moving to the east and southeast. It'll start to weaken, though, as we lose the daytime heating. Dew points are still in the 60s, meaning it's still muggy, but look what's off to the north and west. Some less humid air. That's going to be moving south as we go through the night, and by tomorrow, it will feel much more comfortable around here. So we have a good-looking Wednesday on the way. A gusty breeze during the morning. I think you'll really notice that. We may have some wind gusts 25 to 30 miles miles per hour, but that's transporting in the less humid air. And it will still be a warm breeze in the afternoon with high temperatures tomorrow getting up into the mid-80s. As we've seen this summer, we can't really keep the dry weather around forever. It turns muggy on Thursday, and with that will be our next round of rain. We'll go through the timeline and look ahead to the weekend coming up.
Thank you, Ryan. It's a big night for lottery hopefuls. The Mega Millions jackpot is more than $1.5 billion. No one has won the jackpot in about 4 months, but lottery players are hoping to end that streak tonight and see someone win big. Fox 61's Lindsay Kane is in New Britain with more.
Tonight's Mega Million jackpot is $1.55 billion. People around the state are buying tickets, hoping to have a chance to bring home that big prize. Who wants to be a billionaire?
It's been really busy. Everyone excited.
Mega Millions jackpot set for Tuesday night is a whopping $1.55 billion. Lottery players across the state are feeding into the ticket fever.
Oh, I'm gonna try for it. If I'm lucky, you know, something might happen.
No one has hit all 6 numbers since April. There have been 31 drawings without a jackpot winner, but tonight players are hoping that streak will come to an end.
Congratulations. I'm doing it for work too, so we have a little work pool, and then my wife and I are just getting some for ourselves.
While more and more people are buying tickets, the prize money is inching towards the record lottery jackpot of just over $2 billion.
Oh yeah, we've been selling a lot. Like, we had a lot of first-time customers.
What kind of luck do you need to take home the jackpot? The odds of winning are 1 in 302.6 million.
Hey, let's do that. 40 in the...
But if there is a winner, the lump sum payment is estimated to be around $757.2 million. Players say with that kind of payday, it's hard to imagine how far that money could go.
I'd like to get, you know, a vacation home, but I would like to think that I would, you know, be involved with some charities and things like that.
Honestly, I can't even think about it. It's just too large of an amount. I would prefer if there were several winners, you know, break it all up, and it'd be much better that way.
Tonight's drawing is at 11 p.m. on the CW20. I have my tickets right here, and good luck to everyone out there who played, and hopefully we'll find a winner tomorrow morning from here in Connecticut. In New Britain, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.